I wouldn't worry about your smartphone or your TV spying on you. It's that vacuum cleaner has been gathering dirt on you for years.
Thanks for explaining the word many to me. It means a lot.
Did you know that there are more airplanes in the ocean than there are submarines in the air? I mean, it's plain to see.
I've started telling everyone about the benefits of eating dried grapes. It's all about raising awareness.
My son asked if I could tell him what a solar eclipse is. I said, no, son.
What has 5 toes and isn't your foot? My foot.
I was excited to hear Apple might start selling its own cars until I learned they wouldn't support Windows.
And they come without a charger.
When I die, I want to be cremated. It's my last chance to have a smoking hot body.
My friend David lost his ID. Now he's just Dave.
Did you hear about the guy who got hit in the head with a can of soda? He didn't get hurt because it was a soft drink.
Last night at the airport, there was a woman completely passed out at the baggage carousel. She slowly came around.
Why did the Invisible Man turn down a job offer? He couldn't see himself doing it.
I'm friends with 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why.
I wasn't originally going to get a brain transplant. But then I changed my mind.
The guy who stole my diary just died. My thoughts are with his family.
2 goldfish are in a tank. One says to the other, do you know how to drive this thing?
I've just spent $80 on a belt that doesn't fit. My love said, it's a huge waste. Even after 40 years, you still call your wife love?
Yeah, what's the secret?
I forgot her name 10 years ago, and I'm scared to ask her.
Most people are shocked when they find out how bad I am as an electrician.
My girlfriend dumped me, so I stole her wheelchair. Guess who came crawling back?
Who?
Joe, you have 2 parts of the brain, left and right.
Really?
Yes, in the left side, there's nothing right. And in the right side, there's nothing left.
That's right.
Did I tell you the time I fell in love during a backflip?
Yeah.
I was heels over head.
I asked the gym instructor if he could teach me to do the splits. He replied, "How flexible are you?" I said, "I can't make it on Wednesdays."
I was so confused last night, my printer was playing music. Turns out my paper was just jamming.
I wonder what will happen when a dinosaur kicks you in the rear end. A megasaurus.
Apparently 30% of owners let their pets sleep in their bed. Not a good idea, though. I let mine. My goldfish died.
What do a penis and Rubik's Cube have in common? The more you play with it, the harder it gets.
No.
I once saw a one-handed man in a second-hand store. I told him, "I don't think they have what you're looking for, sir."
What do you call Batman when he skips church? Christian Bale.
What's the difference between me and an egg? An egg gets laid.
What part of a vegetable can't you eat? The wheelchair.
I wish someone could tell me what IDK means. Every time I asked, they said, I don't know.
In a recent interview, they asked me, "Where do you see yourself in 5 years?" I told him, "I think we'll still be using mirrors in 5 years."
I taught my kids about democracy tonight by having them vote on which movie to watch and pizza to order. I then picked the movie and pizza because I'm the one with the money.
Oh, Sleepy Joe, always rigging the vote.
Every time I get to work, I hide. Good employees are hard to find.
What did the carpenter say when he finished building his house? Nailed it.
I had to kick Cinderella off the softball team. She kept running away from the ball.
Why didn't the astronaut come home to his wife? He needed his space.
My son asked me, "Dad, what are condoms used for?" I said, "Usually to avoid answering questions like this one."
At the age of 65, my grandma started walking 10 kilometers a day. She's 92 now, and we have no idea where she is.
I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down.
Just got hospitalized due to a peekaboo accident. They put me in the ICU.
2 guys walked into a bar. The third guy ducked.
I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon. I'll let you know what comes first.
It's okay if your phone autocorrects fuck to duck. You're still using foul language.
97% of the people are stupid. Thank God I'm in the other 5%.
If I ever find the doctor who screwed up my limb replacement surgery, I'll kill him with my bare hands.
I didn't get a haircut. I got them all cut.
Someone complimented my parking today. They left a sweet note on my windshield that said, "Parking fine."
Not to brag, but I have this incredible talent in predicting what's inside a wrapped present. It's a gift.
It takes guts to be an organ donor.
I told a joke on a Zoom meeting, and no one laughed. It turns out I'm not remotely funny.
I accidentally swallowed some food coloring. The doctor says I'm okay, but I feel like I've died a little inside.
So today my wife was screaming, "Give it to me! Give it to me! I'm so wet, give it to me now!" She could scream all she wanted, but I was keeping the umbrella.
I asked Tom Hanks for his autograph, but all he wrote was, "Thanks."
My wife dated a clown before she started going out with me. I had some pretty big shoes to fill.
I only seem to get sick on weekdays. I must have a weekend immune system.
I always knock on the fridge door before opening it, just in case there's a salad dressing.
A friend of mine got kidnapped by a group of mimes. They did unspeakable things to him.
Why isn't there a pregnant Barbie doll? Because Ken came in a different box.
What do sprinters eat before the race? Nothing. They fast.
As I get older, I remember all the people I lost along the way. Maybe a career as a tour guide was not the right choice.
A history degree is useless. There's no future in it.
I'm so good at sleeping. I can do it with my eyes closed.
It doesn't matter if you're tall, short, thin, fat, rich, poor. At the end of the day, it's night.
I ran into a lamppost yesterday. Luckily, I only sustained light injuries.
I'm not a fan of elevator music. It is bad on so many levels.
I have a fear of elevators, but I've started taking steps to avoid it.
It's a 5-minute walk from my house to the bar, but a 45-minute walk from the bar to my house. The difference is staggering.
I used to hate facial hair, but then it grew on me.
I'm on a seafood diet. I see food and I eat it.
Yesterday, I called my landlord and said, I got a leak in my sink. He said, go ahead. I'm not judging.
It seems like every day I come across a new article about a cure for Alzheimer's. Turns out it's actually the same article.
15 plus 15 is 30. 16 plus 16 is 32.
I wanted my kids to watch the orchestra, but I had to turn it off. Too much sax and violins.
My wife asked me the other day where I got so much candy. I said, I always have a few Twix up my sleeve.
I ordered this book online titled How to Scam. It's been 6 months now. Hope it arrives soon.
Guess who I bumped into on my way to get my glasses fixed?
Who?
Everybody.
The first time I got a universal remote control, I thought to myself, this changes everything.
I could tell a joke about pizza, but it's a little cheesy.
I'm afraid for the calendar. Its days are numbered.
I asked my friend what it's like living in China. He said, I can't complain.
My friend asked if I could name a country with no R in it. I said, no way.
What do tofu and dildos have in common?
I don't remember that.
They are both meat substitutes.
Today my son asked, can I have a bookmark? 53 years old and he still doesn't know my name is Joe.
My boss told me to have a good day. So I went home.
I bought some shoes from a drug dealer. I don't know what he laced them with, but I've been tripping all day.
My friend asked me what the 9th letter of the alphabet was. It was a complete guess, but I was right.
I hate it when people say age is only a number. Age is clearly a word.
So I named my phone Titanic. Now, whenever I use Bluetooth, it says that Titanic is sinking.
I no longer see my wife and kids, and it's all because of gambling. I won the lottery and I moved to Hawaii.
I burned 2,000 calories today. I left my food in the oven for too long.
I went to see the doctor about my short-term memory problems. The first thing he did was make me pay in advance.
I can't take my dog to the pond anymore because the ducks keep attacking him. That's what I get for buying a purebred dog.
My wife rearranged the labels on my spice rack. Haven't confronted her yet, but the time is cumin.
I just broke up with my mathematician girlfriend. She was obsessed with an ex.
My wife complains I don't buy her flowers. To be honest, I didn't know she sold flowers.
My wife always buys cheap toilet paper. It's a pain in the ass.
What did baby corn say to mama corn? Where's popcorn?
Why do dwarfs laugh when they play soccer?
I have no idea.
The grass tickles their balls.
I tried to remarry my ex-wife,
What?
but she figured out I was only after my money.
What did the blanket say when it fell off the bed?
What?
Oh, sheets.
What does a robot do after sex? Nuts and bolts.
What's the kidnapper's favorite shoes? White Vans. My Italian friend died last week. He passed away.
Did you hear about the big Lego sale? People were lined up for blocks.
I accidentally handed my wife a glue stick instead of a chapstick. She still isn't talking to me.
Life is like a penis. Women make it hard for no reason.
There are three kinds of people. Those who can count and those who can't.
Right.
My wife asked me, what starts with F and ends in K? I said, no, it doesn't.
Why does a mermaid wear seashells? Because she outgrew her bee shells.
I made a pencil with 2 erasers. It was pointless.
My wife left a note on the fridge that said, "This isn't working." I'm not sure what she's talking about. I opened the fridge door and it's working fine.
My friend claims he glued himself to his autobiography. I don't believe him, but that's his story and he's sticking to it.
I don't trust stayers. They're always up to something.
My doctor told me to drink 2 glasses of red wine after a hot bath. But I can't even finish drinking the hot bath.
I accidentally took my cat's meds last night. Don't ask me how.
Spring is here. I got so excited I wet my plants.
Joe, do you still find your wife attractive after all these years?
Her teeth are like stars. They come out at night.
I tried to catch some fog yesterday. I missed.
I've been trying to come up with good jokes about airplanes, but I can't get any of them to land correctly.
Someone has glued my pack of cards together. I don't know how to deal with it.
What does a perverted frog say? Rub it.
I ate a kid's meal at McDonald's today. His mom got really angry.
I love the way the Earth rotates. It makes my day.
An invisible man marries an invisible woman. The kids were nothing to look at either.
I saw a microbiologist today. He was much bigger than I expected.
What do you call a dog that can do magic? A labracadabra dog.
I don't get why Marvel doesn't use the Hulk to advertise more. He's basically one big banner.
What's worse than having ants in your pants? Your uncle.
Which is faster, hot or cold? Hot, because you can catch a cold.
What genre are national anthems? country.
I have a bunch of jokes about unemployed people, but unfortunately, none of them seem to work.
I joined a dating app for arsonists. I got a lot of matches.
My wife just found out I replaced our bed with a trampoline. She hit the roof.
It's hard to explain puns to kleptomaniacs. They're always taking things literally.
Someone told me my fur coat is gay. I mean, it came out of the closet this morning.
What's blue and not very heavy? Light blue.